Hey y'all, hold on. Oh, whatever. I don't feel like doing that right now. All right, as y'all can see the title, I got some stuff to say. Just give me 1 second. Honestly, I need to reply to something. I do need to reply to something though. Should I do that right now? I'm just pull it up and see. Eee. Oh my goodness me, oh my. All right, I'm pull it up so hopefully I remember to Okay. Okay. Hold on, y'all. All right, let's do a quick rundown of breakfast. I made my normal breakfast that I usually do. Don't have bread because I keep forgetting to make bread. Today, I was planning on it being like a food day. Like I was gonna, bake my chicken, get my bread ready, go to the store, get stuff to make my cucumber salad, and also gonna start meal prepping some of the breakfast quesadillas. But then I forgot this, so I can't do anything. But so yeah, so our normal breakfast with two hash browns, one egg, some turkey deli meat, guacamole single, tapatio, crispy onions, and salt, pepper, everything, bagel seasoning. We got water and a banana. Finally, my banana's ripe. So, anyway, so I don't know if y'all heard or been watching. I'm usually kind of late to stuff like this because I don't watch this stuff on TikTok. I watch it on YouTube. I know I sound old as heck. Wow, I kind of do because it's like people don't be seeing like how like the older generation they like usually don't be knowing stuff until it hits Facebook. I don't be knowing stuff until it hits YouTube. But luckily, at least it's faster than when it hits Facebook. Anyways, so there is this story of this Cabo trip that's going viral right now. Um, well, this girl's trip. It was a birthday trip and it went wrong. Like, first off, I just don't be understanding why girls' trips always go bad. It's a mess. Not always, but a lot of time it goes bad. It's a hot mess. But I watched, what did I watch? I watched a YouTube compilation of the original girl who brought up the story yesterday. And then this morning, which I shouldn't have been doing this, I should have been listening to my other stuff to actually feed me mentally and emotionally. But then this morning, I watched a YouTube compilation of people, giving their opinions and stuff like that. And then I just saw the birthday girl come out and say something. The birthday girl said something, and apparently the girl um, who's been named Nutella, her name on TikTok is Nunu, Nunu. Um, I'm not about to go on TikTok to go watch her video, but yeah, I saw that she did a live and she was kind of telling her side of the story like a little bit or whatever. It's only like 3 minutes or whatever. But like, I'm not going to do the whole rundown of the story. The main thing is there was like a few girls that went on a birthday trip. It was a birthday girl, there's Nutella, and then the main girl. They went on a birthday trip to Cabo. But before the birthday trip, the Nutella, she, I guess, in a way, asked the main girl to spot her for the birthday dinner. So Nutella was already in debt with the main girl before the trip. And then the trip comes, and Nutella doesn't have like any money. She only has like a few $100s. The main girl, she says she only has like $135 to her name because Nutella sent her a screenshot of her bank statement at the birthday dinner. Also, the birthday girl at first didn't know that Nutella didn't have any money. So Nutella, um, like, just having problems kind of like, paying stuff or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of like mixing all the videos that I've seen so far. And the birthday girl was kind of like spotting her kind of after like she found out and stuff like that. And the main girl is mad because not only does Nutella owe her like $46 for the birthday dinner, but Nutella also took her charger, took the main girl's charger, and like the main girl, she had like a different phone from everybody else, a different iPhone, so it comes with like a different charger or whatever. So like Nutella wouldn't give her her charger. So the girl, she found some dudes that had like the same phone as her, so they let her use their charger, and then she had to go buy another charger, which I think she said it was like $60, and then something about like the room key card, something like that. So she had to get a replacement, which was $100. And then also she was mad also with Nutella because she said that she took off her bikini bottoms in front of the main girl's man, which she said is her man. That's not her man, but that is her man. That's a whole nother issue for another day. I'm gonna just say it real quick, like, baby, if you labeling as that, he's not your man. Okay, let it go. But that's a different thing, whatever. So yeah, Nutella did that. She took her bikini bottoms off front of her man could say that she really needed to pee because they were all in the bathroom because the birthday girl, she obviously got really drunk and was like, throwing up and stuff like that, which is like, okay, cool, whatever. So now everybody's like coming out with their stuff and whatever, blah blah blah. Everyone's calling like the main girl the mean girl, and it's a whole lot of stuff. Nutella is saying that like the main girl is lying about some things, and I'm just like, okay, first off, not first off, but my main issue with the whole thing is why are you going on a trip with barely any money? Like they said that the resort, it was all inclusive, so it was like cool. Like once you actually book the thing, then it's like you don't have to pay for anything, but it's like it's someone's birthday trip. There's a high chance they want to do more than what's a part of the resort. And then also, not only that, they're for like emergencies, which Nutella had an emergency because the birthday girl and Nutella, they got wild or whatever. Both of their phones got broke. The birthday girl was able to get her phone replaced for $100, but Nutella couldn't because she didn't have the money for it. So it's why go on a trip if you ain't got the money? And like at the same time, I do get it. It's like, well, I already booked the stuff. I booked everything. That's fine. But like also you could just be honest and be upfront with everybody. Like one person who was like giving her opinion was saying that you know, she's not gonna, judge people for what she got in their pockets for what they got in their pockets because she's been that girl who's been broke on a trip, but she's never gonna tell nobody. She's gonna be discreet. There'll be signs, but she's never gonna say it. She said, like, I bet my friends noticed that every time we went out, I always order water. I bet they noticed that I wasn't the one buying souvenirs. I bet they noticed that sorry, I'm hungry. I bet they noticed that, she was always putting Uber on her card and everybody could pay her back because she's able to overdraft, but she can't pay anybody else back. Which I'm like, hold on, that's actually kind of smart. um, and it's like my thought is, it's like I kind of agree with her, but it's like if you are around people that like you can't openly be honest about your finances, I don't think those are people you need to be hanging around. Now, I mean, we all need to be sitting there looking at each other's bank statements and all that other stuff. Not that, but like I've had, not I've had, but like I have friends that I have helped financially, and vice versa. They have helped me financially, and like I feel comfortable with about telling them about the truth of my finances because, like, I know they're not gonna judge me. I know they're not gonna throw it back in my face and vice versa. I'm not gonna do the same thing either, is because we all going through our own stuff. So I feel like if you have to keep it also my face is dry because I put makeup on and I didn't wash my face and also I'm about to wash that's not important. Um, like, girl, get back on track. Where are we? Oh yeah, we're not gonna judge each other about financial situations, especially now in the age that we live in. Baby, we ain't got room to be judging people about their finances. But at the same time, if you're gonna go on a trip, baby, you need to have some money, especially if you're gonna go on a trip out of the country. You need to have money for emergencies. Now, look, okay, I'm gonna tell y'all about Halloween. So I live in LA, if you don't know. Um, and for this past Halloween, my friend invited me like to this party that was happening not really downtown. No, it wasn't downtown, but it was like Hollywood area. And but she also invited me to a pregame. So I was like, okay, cool. Now my original plan was to take the bus to the pregame and then we all go Uber to the place or whatever. But anyways, let me tell y'all how much I spent because I actually did the math. I did round it up a bit because I was not about to do no exact whatever. So just remember, Nutella only have $135 to her name. Now, according to Nutella in her like live, she said that yeah, she only has $135 cash in her bank account, but she also has credit cards. Okay, cool. If that's true, then okay, then you should have been able to do stuff, but whatever. So for the actual ticket to the party that I had to go to, it was $40. It could have been cheaper if my friend let me know ahead of time, but it was fine. Um, so it was $40 for the ticket, and then I was running late, so I had to take an Uber to the pregame. Luckily, the person lives close to me, but Uber prices are so expensive now. So it cost me $20 to take the Uber there, and then after the pregame, we went to the party and it was like about four or five of us that got into an Uber and we all split it evenly. And I paid my portion was like it was like 13.50, but I put $14, right? And then after the party, we had fun, it was cute or whatever. Then we were trying to go home. Now for me, Lyfts and Ubers were hovering around 80 to $120 that night. 80 to $120. Like normally it would cost maybe like 20, $30 to go like that distance. And like it wasn't just me that was having the problem. It was really pretty much everybody there. But me, my friend, and the girl that hosted the pregame, we was over here trying to figure out like, okay, if we leave right now, we can get it for this amount of money. But it's like then we wait a little bit and then it would jump higher and then it will go down. It was a whole thing. So I took an Uber with the girl who hosted the pregame, and that costed me $40 because I paid her, and then I still had to pay about $20 to get back home. Do the math. That is $134 in the place that I live. $134, and the girl went to Mexico with apparently only $135. Girl, cause see, one thing about me is it low key don't matter how much it gonna cost. I'm going home. I'm going home. I'm gonna go home. Like if the host, I'm gonna just call her the host. If the host didn't want to like split an Uber, she was gonna go somewhere else, baby, I would have probably sat there and waited at least until the Lyfts and Ubers went down under $100, and I was gonna go home. I'll go home. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But it's like that's literally just me being in the place that I live in. And you went to a whole nother country, but only that much when a lot of stuff could happen. Like, and also you have to pay people back. So like another thing that it's kind of the same, but the thing that the main girl is mad about with Nutella is that she owes her money. She not only owes her $46 for the dinner, she owes her $60 for the charger because the main girl had to buy another charger at some point. But then also something with the key card, she owed her like $100 for that. So if we do the math, because I'm not good with math, y'all. So that means that Nutella really owes her $206. And yet you supposedly have, allegedly have $135. Okay. And like someone that gave their opinion, which I agree to a certain point, they were saying how like it's weird that the main girl, she's over here saying like, oh, how much money she has, like she got 5 bands in her bank account, but she has 2K with her or something like that. I don't know. She has like quite a bit of money with her, so she's good on it. But like she was saying, like, okay, if you got that much money, then why are you letting $46, um, ruin this birthday thing? And I'm like, hold on now. Like, I get it to a certain point. Like, if you have money, then it's like you kind of shouldn't let that money, you know, ruin your time or whatever. But also, like, people shouldn't feel entitled to your money. Like, if you owe me $46, I'm gonna need my $46 back. I don't care if I have a lot of money. Give me my money back because you're not entitled to my money. But also, if don't say if, Sarah, say when I do have a lot of money, maybe my tune might change. Maybe someone owes me like $40, like $100. I'm just like, I don't care. Like, it's fine. I don't care. Maybe I don't know. That depends because everybody's. I feel like it's interesting because everybody says what they would do in a situation until they actually get into the situation and they don't end up doing the thing. And it's like, because you actually got to be in the situation. So I don't know. I don't know. But like, people shouldn't feel entitled to your money. Yeah, it's $46. Give it back. Come on now. And depending on who you are, depending on your financial situation, look, if you need time, I'm not about to chase you down for it or whatever, but like, look, I got like a friend, they owe me money, but I already know their financial situation. Is like, I'm not about to add no extra stress to you because I already know like you having to do a lot already. So it's like, it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay, you don't have to pay me back. Like, no, it's okay, take your time, but you still gotta pay me back. So it's like, I definitely don't agree with the whole like, you shouldn't let that you shouldn't let that money, like ruin your trip. I mean, give me my money back. And also, it was kind of weird. Like someone else's opinion saying that it was weird when like the main girl was starting to say how much money she has, how much money she makes, and stuff like that. And it's like, okay, you don't need to say all that. Like that part wasn't important. All you could have said was this girl owes me money. You don't have to go around and say it like, oh, I have more money than you. I do this, blah blah blah. Like, okay, that's unnecessary. It's just a mess. It's just a hot mess. Like, if you feel like that you have to like hide the fact that you don't have money, then you probably honestly you shouldn't just be going on a trip. But yeah, if it's already paid for, look, okay, if you have a trip and it's already paid for, and of course if stuff happens before the trip and it's like you ain't really got the money to do extra stuff, just be honest with people, be like, hey, look, I ain't got money to do anything extra because this and this happened. I'll do stuff that's already, paid for, but I'm not gonna do extra stuff. And the birthday girl was kind of stressed out The birthday girl was kind of stressed out because she was fronting the main girl. I mean, no, sorry. She was fronting Nutella for stuff, which is like, girl, it's not your responsibility. And I understand because she's like, well, it's my birthday. I don't want to leave her out on stuff like that. But it's like, at the same time, you don't have to do all that. I mean, would I be leaving my friend by themselves? Depending on whatever financial situation I'm in, I'm most probably not going to leave them by themselves, you know? But if I'm also in a tight spot, it's like, girl, I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. This tastes different for some reason. Maybe because I like overcooked the hash brown. That's probably why I overcooked it. That's fine. Tastes good though. But yeah, I also feel like, look, if you got a trip coming up, if you notice, you should be focusing on getting money for the trip. Like I feel like just for emergency purposes, especially if you're going out the country, you need about like $500 to $1,000 just in case. Because what if you need to go home immediately? Like bump the trip. I'm going home. Like even if the plane ticket was already paid for, it's like, no, I gotta go home now. Like I'm going home. Like you gotta have like some money on you. Even people say like, even if you're going out of state, you're a little bit safer, just going out of state. And you could go away with like a little bit less money. But like, sweetie, you gotta have some money on you. And like if you just aren't like financially secure enough to be going on lavish, or I don't know how lavish the trip was, obviously. But if you're not financially secure enough to be going on trips like this, you probably shouldn't be going. Like, once again, stuff could happen. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking. Look, I've actually never been on a girls' trip. Actually, have I? No, I don't think I've ever been on a girls' trip. No, because I've never been on a girls' trip. I know that for a fact. And not only because, like, I have different groups of friends, and for some reason, I'm like not too keen on mixing different friends. I don't know why. Maybe because I just have too many different like types of friends. Coming from someone who barely has friends, I barely have friends, but they're like low key different. Um. Oh, I was supposed to tap her back. Like knowing me in my financial situation, and also my mental state. Like I don't want to go on a trip and being like being scared or like so financially conscious, because like if I'm going on a trip, I want to have fun. I just want to do whatever and have fun and get like my mind off of whatever I'm dealing with back home. Like I want to do that. But like, Sarah, where you going with this? Hold on, I'm going somewhere with this. But also it's like I don't want to feel like a burden to people on the trip. Like if I'm already open and saying that, like, look, I ain't got the money like that, and then people are fronting me, I already feel bad already. Like, okay, I would rather not. I would just rather not be there. Like, I want to have fun. I want to be able to do everything that everybody else is doing. I want to be able to purchase stuff. Like, I do. But if I don't have the money, I'm not going to do it. And that's why I ain't going on no trip anytime soon because I ain't got the money. Banana time. Oh, yeah, I finished it. Okay. It's a mess. I don't think I'm going to watch any more of the videos on this stuff. Oh my goodness. I knew I should have picked a different banana. I'm gonna freaking use my nails. Even though my nails are super weak and thin, they are sharp. Come on now. So like, I don't know. And it's like a theme. Like the main thing that be happening on girls trip is because somebody doesn't have money. Like the I guess the most recent one that I actually watched on a girls trip was like months back, and I remember like these girls they went to Miami and then they were of course they were all dressed up and stuff like that. And then they were trying to get into the club and then the bouncer said they couldn't go to the club because of one girl, she was wearing flats instead of heels. And then, they were like, okay, because ow. They were like, okay, well, we could go to like Target or Walmart and go get you some heels real quick. And then the girl gets mad at the finish. She's like, does it look like I wear a Target or Walmart heels? And it's like, well, you didn't bring any heels and we trying to get into the club. So I think the main girl, and this is not the story that's the Cabo story. But the main girl or the girl that invited him was like, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and pay for her to get to the club so we can just get in and have a good time or whatever. So, and then I kind of don't remember what happened there. There's something about the pool, and I don't remember. But like, this banana will not open. Is this one of those where it's like I probably just need to open it from the bottom? Oh well, cool. Um, like people just only have money, and it's like, just be honest, y'all. If you really can't like pay to go on a trip or pay for the stuff on the trip, why was it kind of perfuming? Okay. America and its food, it's a mess. Anyway, like either be honest or don't go. Be honest or don't go. And I think it's like also because oh well we're young and stuff like that, and we want to have fun and live our life and stuff like that. But yeah, but y'all also gotta like do it within your means. And I get it, you want to be with your girl, enjoy her birthday and everything. But it's like if you realistically can't, like do something cute for her before she leaves and when she come back. And also, if you have friends that's like going to get mad at you for not going to their stuff because and you're honest because you ain't got money and they mad at you, you really don't need to be friends with them. Like I have people invite me to like their birthdays or whatever, and I had to be honest, it's like I don't have money. I just don't. I can't go with you. I would love to, but I can't. Like I think was it last year? Yeah, I think my friend went to my home state, Texas. I think for her birthday, for a trip or something. I forgot, but she invited me. But I tell her no because I don't have the money for it. Also, I just don't want to go to Texas. Hmm? I was on my computer. Okay, it's a mess. Y'all, you gotta be honest. It's like you're young, and I get it, but it's like not really normal for people to be in their early 20s being able to always go on these trips like that. It's not normal. It looks normal because of social media, but it's like realistically, it's not normal. So it's okay. Oh yuck! That top was mushy. Ugh. I like bananas, but for some reason, when I try to eat bananas consistently, I just don't. It's not a good time. That's why I only buy like a couple bananas at a time, because I tried way too many times buying a whole bunch of bananas. Be like, all right, I'm gonna eat banana every day for these 5 days. Nope. Then I put them in the freezer thinking I'm gonna make banana bread, and it's like, wow, you don't even like banana bread, Sarah. It'll end up in trash. Anyways, but yeah, y'all, if you ain't got the money for a trip, be honest with the people. And if they get mad at you because you were honest and you can't do the stuff that is outside of the exclusive, inclusive resort, or you can't. What am I trying to say? I got distracted. um, or you just can't go. If they get mad at you because of that, then maybe you shouldn't be hanging around them, because you can't be hanging around people who are gonna be judging you like that for your finances, especially the time that we are in right now. Everybody is struggling. Everybody is struggling. If you ain't got it, you ain't got it. Be honest. Like one of the on the opinion compilation, it was a guy. He was saying how, like, if this was a guy situation, first off, they're gonna be joking with him and they're gonna be clowning him, calling him broke and stuff like that. But like they also go try to do stuff within his budget, or they're gonna front him for the trip, and then they go expect homie to like pay him back. Um, like, but they're not gonna talk about it on social media. That's another thing. It's like maybe we shouldn't always be posting the stuff on social media. Like this definitely sounded like something that could just be handled. Actually, not definitely sounded. This was something that definitely could be handled like internally. Like y'all didn't need to actually tell us all this stuff. I mean, you can post whatever you want on your social media too. I mean, it's entertaining. You get people talking. I'm talking about it. But it's like, come on now. Come on. Like, and also birthday girl, I'm kind of upset with you because main girl asked you um asked you if she could post the story, and you said yeah, even though you cool with main girl and you still somewhat cool with Nutella. So you let main girl to say all this stuff about your friend. It's weird. All of it is weird. All of it is weird. I'ma still go. What my thing is, if you're gonna go on a trip, especially out of country, you gotta have a few $100s on you. I'ma say like bare minimum $500 to really, the more the merrier, to 1,000. More the more the merrier. If you can't do that, be honest. Tell your friends, and if they cool with helping you out, awesome. But make sure you pay them back. If not, then have fun with the stuff that's already pre-booked, that you already paid for. And if you just can't afford to go on the trip, just don't go. Do something, a little cute thing, either at your house, at your friend's house, or if you could afford something in the city where you stay, then do that. Like, come on now. Let's stop trying to front on social media. Oh no, let me not go there because this was not a whole social media thing. It really wasn't. But let's not try to, like, I guess, front in front of other people and trying to be like, oh yeah, I could afford it. If you can't, you can't, and that's fine because of what is going on in our financial situation for everyone. Like, not only nationally but globally. Okay. Anyways, I'm done to get started. Oh, it's a butterfly. I need to get started on my hair and figure out what portion of this I'm going to film for my hair. So yeah. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed. I also feel a little bit less sad because of something happened yesterday, so I have a little bit more hope, so that's good. But then also this story just pretty much distracted me because I'm like, this don't make no sense. As someone who is struggling, why in the world are you going on a trip? It just scares me. It just scares me. Like, girl, your phone was broke. You couldn't pay to get another phone. Like, we live in a world where you need a phone. It is necessary for you to have a phone, and you don't have a phone. Also, pretty much the whole time she was worried about like her man on the trip. Not on her man was on the trip. Nutella's man was on the trip, but she was like trying to at one point she asked main girl could she borrow her phone to text her man because she needs to tell her man that she's safe. But main girl was mad because first off, she don't have her charger because either Nutella took it or somebody else took it. Her phone's on 5%, and it's so far it was the only phone during that time that was available for pretty much everybody. But also her man, that's not her man, but that is her man, also probably got a phone. But okay, whatever. So it was like, you're gonna use her 5% to talk to your man? If you're so worried about your man, you should have just stayed home. Anyways, but like that's scary, girl. You ain't got no money for no phone. Like you ain't got no money to call about it. That's terrifying. I'm so glad. I am so glad that everybody got back home safe. And somehow Nutella got back. Well, obviously the car, I mean not the car, the plane was already but I think birthday girl's boyfriend dropped Nutella off home. I don't know. Uh like I'm glad everybody got safe, but my goodness, that's terrifying. That is so terrifying. That is oh so terrifying. Like y'all need to be having money just in case for emergencies. Like, and it needs to be a good chunk, okay? It needs to be a good chunk of change. Because, baby, if you need to get on a plane immediately and go home, go home. Because just like me, I'm going home. I'm going home. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye.